Hello my lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Cami, aka Curls the Creator. I am an eccentric little makeup artist. Today we are going to be creating a look inspired by the daisies on my dress. This is going to be a very grungy tutorial, so I hope you guys enjoy. It would make my whole day if you guys could subscribe to my channel so that way you could see more from me. And if you like this tutorial, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Without further ado, let's get started on this tutorial. Before we get started on the makeup, I just wanted to give you guys a few details about my outfit. The dress is from American Eagle, my rings are from Nasty Gal, and my earrings are from SHEIN.com. I'll link everything in the description. First off, I'm going to take this medium brown shade from my MORPHE 3503 palette, and I'm just going to use a packing brush to really pack this into my crease. I'm not really going to blend it yet, I just want to make the color really pigmented, and then I'll go back and blend it out later. Now taking a blending brush from Eco Tools, I'm just going to go over the shadow and blend it super well. Right here, I'm just using a sweeping motion to really fade the edges of the color. Now I'm taking this slightly darker brown shade from the same palette on the edge of a pencil brush, and I'm going to trace this on the outer corner of my eye and sort of sweep it into the crease a little bit to give it a little more depth. Using that same blending brush from Eco Tools, I'm just going to focus on blending these two colors together really well, so that way they fade into each other really seamlessly. This is somehow my favorite and least favorite step. I'm going to take my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer on an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and I'm going to cut the crease. I always fudge my cut creases at the end, you'll see, but I'm going to go back and fix it. Next up, I'm going to take the shade Canary from my Revolution Birds of Paradise palette on a smaller packing brush, and I'm just going to pack this onto the outer part of the cut crease. Using my color switch from Sephora, I'm going to clean off that little packing brush and then go in with the shade Fiesta, and I'm just going to pack that onto the middle of the cut crease. Now I'm taking this matte white shade called Cockatoo. I've cleaned off this packing brush and I'm just going to apply this on the inner corner of the cut crease. Going back in with the shade Cockatoo, I usually have to do this every time I use multiple colors in a cut crease. I'm just going to go back and intensify this color, and I'm going to be doing the same exact thing with the shade Fiesta and just build the color back up. Pretty satisfied with how that turned out. Now I'm going to take that medium brown shade that we started with on my blending brush, and I'm just going to go back through the crease and re-intensify this crease color. Using that same color on a pencil brush, I'm just going to focus on dragging this along the lower lash line. I'm going to try to make this line as thin as possible so it doesn't look messy, and then I'm going to go back over top of it and blend it out a little bit with the other side of the brush. You'll see here, I'm just really trying to smoke out the edges because I don't want there to be any harsh lines. Now for the scariest part of this tutorial. I'm going to take this matte black shade on the pencil brush and I'm going to draw this along the outer V of my eye and start bringing this into my crease. And then I'm going to use a blending brush to really fade the colors together. I'm always afraid of using black in my crease because it can get really messy, but I think I did a pretty good job blending. Taking this warm light brown on my blending brush, which I just cleaned because I don't want the colors to get muddy, I'm going along the very edges of the dark brown shadow, and I'm really trying to warm this up and soften the edges a little bit. Now for my NYX matte liquid liner. This is my favorite liquid eyeliner ever because I can get very precise lines with this. I'm just going to try to draw a pretty thin line across my upper lash line. In with this matte black shade, before the liquid eyeliner dries, I'm trying to kind of blend the edges of it into the crease a little bit, so that way it's a very seamless line that just fades into the eyeshadow look. Back in with my blending brush, of course, because your girl is a perfectionist, and I'm just going to blend the hell out of this. Now for my Ardell 259 lashes, I'm just going to pop these on and then apply my Glossier COLORSLIDE eye pencil in the shade BRACK to my upper and lower waterline. I decided to go for a brown instead of a black because black makes my eyes look smaller. My eyes always water really bad after I do my eyeliner, but now I'm going to take my NYX Worth the Hype mascara, which is amazing, and use this to blend my falsies to my upper lashes and apply a little bit to my lower lashes. Now I'm going to brush my non-existent eyebrows and get them ready for the Glossier Brow Flick in the shade Brown. This, you guys, this is the most magical eyebrow product ever. You will literally see my bald eyebrows transform after using this. You'll see, just look. I'm going to top this off with another amazing eyebrow product, the Glossier Boy Brow in the same shade Brown, and I'm going to slick this through my eyebrow hairs to make them look voluminous and amazing. Now, taking a bit of my NYX concealer, I'm going to go through and carve my eyebrows so they look extra on fleek. Now taking my eyebrow brush and just going back and brushing through my eyebrows to get any of the extra concealer out of them. Now I'm going to take my NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil in the shade True Beige Buff and dot this all over my face. So sexy, I know. And then I'm going to take my Eco Tool sponge and blend this all out. Taking my same concealer again, I'm going to pop a little bit of this under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin, and Cupid's bow. And I'm going to use the same sponge to blend that out. When I blend the concealer under my eyes, I take the angle of the sponge and sort of drag it underneath to sharpen the line of the eyeshadow. Now I'm taking my very loved and very beat up BASQUIAT contour palette from Urban Decay. This is like several years old now, but it has my favorite contour shade ever. I use it all the time. I haven't been able to find any other contouring products that I like, but you guys tell me what you like to contour with and I might try it out. I also love this contour shade because it doubles as a blush on my skin tone, so I'm just going to pop that onto the apples of my cheeks, onto my chin, and then I'm going to contour along my jawline and then along my forehead and my nose a little bit. Now for highlighter, I'm taking my ColourPop FLEXITARIAN Super Shock Cheek Highlighter on a little Real Techniques brush. I think this is actually a foundation brush, but I love the shape of it for highlighting. So I'm going to pop that above my cheekbones, on my Cupid's bow chin, and then I'm taking a different brush with the same highlighter, and I'm going to go underneath my brows and then pop a little bit on the inner corners of my eye, and then I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose with this. Then I'm just taking my finger to help blend out the nose highlight. I think it's safe to say that I'm definitely obsessed with blending because I'm taking the blending brush again and going over the eyeshadow a final time. Then to top off the look, I'm taking my NYX Suede matte lipstick in the shade Cold Brew, which is the most beautiful dark brown. Okay, so I guess that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me create this very grungy, Daisy-inspired look today. I really wanted this to be a talk-through tutorial, but my daughter woke up from her nap, and she was feeling kind of chatty today, so I didn't want that to interfere with the audio on this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.